All right, we here. Turn this. We here. We here. We here. We here. I hope my audio is good. I'm joining some link. Okay. Let me put the link in the chat. I'll put it in the Discord too. Why not? I'm joining some link. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Okay. I gotta pin this comment. Okay, link should be in the chat for viewers, and I'll put it in Discord right now. Very short stream tonight, people. Not gonna be long. Like an hour, hour and a half tops. I'm sorry I was late too, by the way. I had a family occasion, a family lunch that I was at, so I couldn't make it on time today. But I'm here now. You see, I'm rocking the first fit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me stand up real quick, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Swag levels on a billion. Paul. Wow. Paul.
What's up?
What up, bro? You're the first person in here and probably
Hello.
yo.
What's up, bro?
You probably the first person to ever like. Well, actually, no. You're the first person like. Well, you like you don't join this quick usually. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just wanted to waste time
Yeah, we just
because
took a bit
I'm
long.
still at work, so I won't be on this stream for long. But I just wanted to see what you was on.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about probably Ahsoka, some other stuff. This won't be a long stream though, so
That trashy character. I was just gonna make a video on how that character is the most overrated Star Wars character in Star Wars history.
well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but her show has the lowest viewership for episode one for
I'm
a
not
Disney
surprised.
Plus Star Wars.
She's not a amazing character. Think about it. She wasn't even in the Star Wars Cologne movies.
I think in terms of like well compared to like let's see
Only the people in their early 20s and younger might like that character. But
yeah, I'm
that's
23.
not an iconic character.
She's definitely iconic in our era,
Yeah,
but all time is a different because
that's
like
that.
someone like R2D2 is more popular to her. Like more people know who R2D2 is. So
And that's what I was trying to argue with you like months ago. Like
yeah.
she's not top 10. She's not. She shouldn't
I
have
was
got a
saying
show.
I was telling you she's top 10 in terms of relevancy.
I don't even see it, and the ratings prove it.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, so compared to like, let's see who had a show. Boba Fett had a show. Mando. Who else had a show? A Star Wars
Obi-Wan.
show.
Like I
Obi
wouldn't
Wan,
put
right?
her
They're all
above.
more popular characters than Ahsoka.
I wouldn't put her above any of the original Star Wars characters, even Princess Leia.
What up, Upward? He said, "Did you see some of the new toys? Spoiled? Yeah, I see.
Could I get some ketchup and mustard
I'm not
packets?
surprised though. Like I knew that he was coming. If we're referring to the same person, I'm referring to.
Shit, you should hit me up. I love to spoil. I'm looking for a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
let me see. So I have a video that I want to watch too. Where is it?
I'm not surprised that she got low ratings.
I was
Uh,
shocked by it to be honest. I was shocked.
I'm not. They think these female characters is so important. Well, most men like Star Wars. I guarantee you, most men do not care about Ahsoka.
Hello, BTG.
Yo,
Hello, friends.
And
Bro.
Anakin Skywalker should have had a male apprentice.
He's gonna be in the show.
What is Upper saying?
He said, "Did I see some of the toys who spoiled someone being in the show?" And I saw it, but I'm not surprised.
Wait, are you serious?
I don't know if he's referring to the same person I'm referring to, but
For Ahsoka?
the Filoni fanboy is flowing through you. Yes, it is. It's flowing through me like blood, like my blood.
Star Wars, Ahsoka. Dude, they
Why
do
the-
this all the time.
Why the fuck do my cheeseburger taste like a hot dog?
Where you at?
I'm at Freddy's Steak House Burgers. Cause they cook hamburgers and hot dogs, but my burger tastes like a fucking hot dog. What the fuck?
He said, "Don't look it up if you don't want to know." I'm not gonna look it up, but I have an idea who you're referring to. If it's
Upper, can you
him,
send it
if it's
to me in
him,
Discord?
then, if it's who I think it is, then I'm not surprised.
Oh,
But I've seen
man.
rumors too of Anakin being in the show, so
Oh,
I'm not sure the toy is though. But I've seen rumors of Anakin being in episode 5 specifically.
For fan service.
I mean, that's sick fan service though. Like, not all fan service is bad fan service.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Ahsoka outdo Anakin in this show.
He said, but yes, it's most likely the same. Yeah, it has to be. Like, who else is going to be it?
oh man.
I don't know. I mean, I can see a flashback of like Anakin and Ahsoka or something in the Clone Wars. Maybe Obi-Wan too. Obi-Wan was so trash, man. So
When
Ahsoka
is-
drops at 8:00 tonight, right? Did you watch the first movie? She outshined him. Did you see the
Did
old
she
Clone
really?
Wars movie, Paul? She, I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but I don't think she outshined him.
Outshine who?
Did you see the first Clone Wars movie
Yeah.
with Ahsoka in it?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like the first. It was actually that was the first Clone Wars thing. Then it became a show after. And she was annoying. She was annoying at first. She was annoying. She was a very annoying little brat.
Yeah, that's when I saw her because I only saw the first season, and I thought she was terrible to me.
Yeah, fans didn't like her at first.
Be lower than what you expected. Viewership for the premiere of Ahsoka is reportedly on par with last
Wait.
year's debut of Andor, with most reports calling
Okay, Andor.
this diminishing.
Okay, Andor it makes sense though, because that's a character nobody cares about. That's why that had low
Wait.
ratings.
So is this video talking about the viewership for the show?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some more info about it. I'm not surprised though, because like I mean, compared to like who had a show so far, like Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like top heavy hitters. I mean, it makes sense that her ratings aren't as high as theirs.
Her first episode got 14 million views.
Yeah, that's a lot for like for normal.
Yeah,
TV, actually,
yeah.
but not streaming though. So
You don't think so? That's interesting.
well, streaming is just more popular now. It's more accessible.
Oh, okay.
What up?
A Star
Yo.
Wars show should get 50 to 100 million views.
not the She-Hulk
How much-
season 2 tag. What is
How much
this?
did the other ones get?
Guys, we're getting Seahawks season 2, guys. They're getting
Is-
Seahawks season 2.
Is it
Oh,
confirmed?
Jesus.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
Basically,
Confirmed,
we're getting
yeah.
it.
Wait, hold
We're
on.
getting it.
Wait, we're getting it?
Guys.
As of
Yeah.
4 hours
Oh,
ago.
strike, of
This
course.
Wait,
is so
wait,
awesome.
for real?
I
You
haven't
said
stopped
we're getting
smiling.
what?
She-Hulk
season two.
part 2
two?
or season
Oh,
2.
man.
Oh my
Guys,
god.
Can you
Oh,
imagine how good this is
God.
gonna be? Like, I feel like they
No.
barely even touched the surface on
No.
this character.
No.
No
Bro,
way.
honestly, it's like, why does that
I'm
have a
trying
season 2 though? Like, the one ended on a cliffhanger.
I'm trying to think about like what character I
The
would
Hulk
love to
returned.
see in a courtroom with She-Hulk. Like who I would love to see her defending.
Are they gonna have Megan Thee Stallion in it?
Hopefully,
Maybe
hopefully,
Kim Kardashian.
hopefully.
Yeah,
Dude, that's crazy that they got her in that show though.
that was.
But I mean, it'll be post-strike, so who knows when that'll happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Now
see
we're gonna
Smart
put it
Hulk again.
Oh, Professor Hulk. Yeah, that was kind of lame.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Go-
it was.
Because he's
That was
been
the
cut
dumbest
since
thing
what?
ever.
Infinity War.
In game.
Oh,
They
oh, that's-
literally did that
oh,
to
yeah, true, true.
emasculate him. That's the only reason why they made a Smart Hawk, to emasculate his abilities.
Fans
Wait.
were saying too, like, oh, he's in the comics too, so it works. But like me personally, it's like
Yes,
I don't care if he's
bro.
in the comics at all. That
He's in
idea
the
of Hulk is just dumb to me.
He's in the comics.
Yeah,
Certain comic book characters don't work for a movie.
I agree.
And
Yeah,
Smart
like,
Hulk
everything in
does.
the- fans treat the comics as gospel. Like, yo, if this is in the comics, that means it's good. No, that's not true. There's some
Exactly.
very bad things in comic books.
Yeah, exactly. And comic books take more risk too, because it's
That's
just
true.
a comic book.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
But most
yeah.
of the risks pay off for the comic books.
Now, do you think the average moviegoer actually cares about the comics? I feel like it's just a
No.
casual
No,
saying
no.
that
No.
to defend the bad writing.
There's
'Cause-
more casuals.
Yeah, look at the comic book sales and then compare it to the people who are going and seeing the movies. They're not even close in numbers. So
Yeah.
if something bad happens in the movie, they could say, "Oh, but it is in the comic." See, but they don't care about all the stuff that they changed from the comic. The whole story of the Infinity Gauntlet is different in the movie than in the
That's
comic.
true. Yeah.
Nobody
It's
ever
completely
brought that
different.
up. Yeah, nobody brought that up. But some of the stupid stuff, they're like, "Oh, it is in the comic." See,
But would y'all say that was a bad change though, or a good change?
What?
Because I didn't mind the change from the Infinity War.
yeah, it's
storyline.
inspired by it. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, up until Infinity War, I liked it.
It would have been cool to see Lady Death and all that stuff. Though.
Yeah.
That would have been
To,
cool.
to me, it was a bad change.
Who's
Really?
Lady Death?
It was a bad
That's
change.
what
Like,
Thanos snapped half of all life for.
if it can't be as good as the comics, then don't change it.
Well, when would they have to start developing that then? Because we just saw Thanos up until Infinity War, right? Was that Thanos?
Did I get the
His debut
cheesy
was
gorilla
actually-
crunch?
The first Avengers. You got a post-credit
Yeah.
scene.
No, I'm not
Is
talking
that
about
red
him putting
sauce
the
that's
gauntlet
on it?
on and all that. I'm talking about like a true appearance of Thanos, not just him being there, but like his
Could you
character
take
being
that
developed.
off?
I
When
would
did that
say
start?
Guardians then.
Guardians, yes, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guardians.
because of Ronan and all that. Right?
Will it cost
Yeah,
money if I
yeah, he had
substitute
lines
that
and
sauce for cheese
Yeah,
sauce?
okay. So they would have to start. Would you agree that they would have to start doing the death,
Okay,
Lady
alright.
Death?
Yeah, just take that
that
sauce
or
off
no?
with a cup of water and that's it.
I don't know.
Or do you think they should have just brought it up in Infinity War?
I think Guardians was a bad place to do that.
Upward, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
That wasn't the right place to do that.
Well, Paul says that it should be exactly like the comic books because the story we got didn't beat the comic story, which I agree. But I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah, I
how
agree.
would
I still liked it though, but I agree.
how would they?
My thing is if the story is not better than the comic, then you got to stick with the comic. Now,
Yeah,
if
but-
you could do something better than the comic, then
I
go
agree with
for
that,
it.
too.
And
That's
I
why
agree.
don't like Smart Hulk.
And I agree with Paul on this. They should buy their characters if they can't do the comic right.
Yeah,
Oh,
should-
true,
yeah. That's a bad excuse that we don't own the character, so we can't do the
I'm
story.
like borrow characters like you did with Spider-Man.
Well, Civil War was pathetic because it was like 5 people on each team. Like that was what I had that same philosophy that Paul did.
Yeah, me
but,
too. I was like, where's Fantastic Four?
What's
Where's
that?
X-Men?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's just Civil War in name alone. Like the plot
Civil
is
War is so overrated.
yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They just take old classical stories, right, and they spin it to their best ability because, like, they don't have rights to certain characters and all this stuff. So, but at that point, it's just like, why even do it? If you can't deliver the actual thing.
Because they want to use the name. Civil War is
Said,
an
not
iconic
related
comic.
to topic, but what are your thoughts on Slade losing his eye to Transwire? What is that?
Yeah,
You know, so Slade lost his eye to Livewire, but the way he lost it was like pretty badass. Like,
Wait, she's
so-
trans? Is that what they're saying? Is that a joke?
Transwire. I'm like, who is Transwire? Nah, I get it.
like I
Oh,
said,
Where's that from?
Livewire. The
My crappy Adventures with Superman.
Oh, that show.
I will say this with Lady Death. I think it was. I think that comic book was kind of like awful in a way where Thanos, he's this big evil because he's trying to impress Lady
Yeah,
Death.
he's a big
That's
evil
trash.
simp. Yeah, he's a big evil
Yeah,
simp.
that's trash.
That's why they changed
Yeah.
him though in the MCU, probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's trash. They could have changed that part, but besides that part, the whole story was good. Besides that part,
I personally do think that it was a change for the better in the MCU.
And I
what
like
he
the story
did,
where
like,
Thor. And I like the story where Thor becomes a robot
yeah,
That's not cool.
they should have kept that.
in
Oh
Ragnarok.
yeah, instead of Fat Thor.
Oh right.
Yeah, instead of Fat Thor, I would have loved the robot Thor.
Cyborg Thor.
Yeah, Cyborg Thor. That would have been way better.
Cy Thor.
But
So, Upper,
that
what are
Lady
your
Death
thoughts?
story.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
But that the reasoning for him being evil because of him impressing Lady Death was trash.
Yeah, it
That's
was kinda
trash.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Loki, what only made him so, I guess, menacing to fans was that he snapped away all of reality, or half of all reality. That also made everyone like him, I guess. But his motives though were just dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Some simp shit.
Yeah, we're talking about the comic.
The OG Thanos.
Yeah,
in
the comic
comics.
motives of Thanos.
Yeah, that story sounds crazy.
Yeah, compared to the MCU, I think it's better than MCU. Like him trying to balance things out in the universe because of like it's evil, but in his eyes, it's the right thing to do. Like
Yeah,
Kind of like an
Whole world
ends
is
to a
starving,
means,
apparently.
sympathetic.
yeah,
villain, yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly balanced.
They
as
just
all
couldn't-
things should be.
Yeah. They just couldn't stick the landing. I thought everything that happened in Endgame was just garbage.
Endgame could have been.
That was
better.
awful.
Yeah, Endgame was.
I still
Endgame
had
is
fun with it,
still
but
shit.
it could have been better.
Endgame is
I
still
don't see.
shit.
I don't see how you could have fun with Endgame.
There's
The
some fun
first
stuff.
hour or two was them explaining the first 10 movies and shit. That was boring.
Right. Well, let's be honest
Yeah.
here. That film was literally just a tribute to the past 10 years.
Yeah,
That's all
but
it
if you
was.
didn't, yeah, so they're thinking we're dumb. If you didn't see these movies, watch them. The previous movies, watch them.
Exactly. Like
it was literally just a 10
Like, don't
year
recycle on Endgame.
anniversary celebration.
to me, it was lazy writing. It was lazy writing.
What would y'all have done to make that movie better?
I wanted to see Silver Surfer in there.
Okay, that was.
Or shock us. Have them surprise us.
Oh yeah,
They're-
so
it's like
good, yeah.
it's like they never surprise us because I know what I'm gonna get with the leak. So I
Exactly.
want them to surprise us. Have Silver Surfer in there. That would have been crazy.
Well, you can't stop leaks though. That's not really.
Yeah, especially now.
But these movies, all these movies feel the same almost now. It's almost the same type of plot point. First hour, they're talking, they're discussing. Second hour, they're fighting the bad guy, and then the third hour, the solution is like kind of over.
And the middle time travel.
Yeah, it's some weird plot device that's introduced. They'll usually lose too. They'll lose, but you obviously know they're going to come back and win later.
Exactly, it's the same story. Same story in every movie now.
It's crazy.
And it's
All right,
always
so
and
to,
they always make jokes. Those stupid kind of jokes.
The good guys got to start losing now. And like it gets boring. They win everything.
So to jump back to Ahsoka, Paul, did you see episode 2 of Ahsoka, or you just dropped it at episode 1?
I dropped an episode 1. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you see 1 and 2 upward, or you just saw the first one?
Yeah, both. I watched both back to back.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
One was boring. It was just pure setup. The second one you didn't even need to see, other than the introduction of the Inquisitor character, which we know is obviously going to be somebody from the past because he's, wearing the mask. He's covered from head to toe.
Yeah.
And
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
My biggest fear is they're going to do the stupid cliche thing where like Bayland or somebody turns good and sacrifices themselves to save Ahsoka, because we know men will never succeed in these shows.
Nope.
But overall, what would you give it, like out of 10?
Like a 4.
Wow.
I want to see where it goes though. Like
4 out of
I'm
5.
not. It's not completely dead to me. It's better than Obi-Wan for sure.
Yes,
Wait,
definitely.
4 out of 5 or 4 out of 10?
Out of 10, he
You
said
said
out of
10,
5. Sorry, 4 out of 10. So 40% now. But I'm still interested. I will be watching the next part, episode 3, in like 30 minutes whenever it drops.
Okay. All right.
My thing was the first episode was so boring to me. So boring.
Yeah.
Dude, what did Drinker say?
Jeez.
Is like just talking. He had me dying when he said the. It was a lot of talking. Just like he said staring and talking.
Yeah.
The dumbest moment in episode 1 was when the bombs was delayed just for her to walk through it and be alive. Yeah, that's stupid. Like a real enemy.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
You said what?
No, go ahead.
Like a real villain would set those bombs for them to blow up immediately. Like the scene was just so perfect for her. Like, okay, let me skip to get out of here to be alive.
I think you are right. That scene was a little goofy looking back at it, but like,
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, how would you change that scene? Like, what would happen? Like, what would make it better? Because it's like, I mean, how would you change that? Because she can't die. You're right. It's her.
Well,
show.
she can die. Why stop? Why protect her? Why give her plot?
The show's called Ahsoka. It's her
Imagine
show. Why
if
would
she
she
killed
die
her
in
off first
one?
episode. That would be crazy.
But that wouldn't make sense though if she's not in the show and the show's called Ahsoka.
I mean, they've done the bait and switch before. Why stop there?
That would be nuts, bro. I don't know about that, man.
And no, I'm not in favor of killing her off.
That's like literally
instantly, no.
false advertisement at that point. Like,
oh yeah,
let's kill her off in episode 1 and still have it called Ahsoka. That'll draw him in.
Yeah, it reminds me of that guy who wanted to sue. Was it Suicide Squad? Because there wasn't enough Joker.
Oh yeah, the first movie. The first
That's been
movie.
happening a lot. That's been happening a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bomb scene was kind of weird. But like, I mean, so I have like 2 complaints about the whole show, and that's it. I have to complain about Sabine taking
the whole show or episode 1?
No, the whole show.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, I didn't find anything wrong with it, bro. I thought it was fine. I mean, you know, like it was Sabine's saber stab wound. That was dumb. That's always dumb. And what else was it? It was crap. What was it? Wasn't nothing too crazy, but I guess the action wasn't a lot of action, but yeah.
You didn't have a problem with the robot conveniently being in the hut for them to get the data from it? That was weird to me.
It was kind of weird, but I mean, I didn't see it as such a bad thing. You know,
just
like,
plot convenience. You just
Yeah,
let
I mean,
it slide.
bro, every single show has plot convenience. You can't do nothing about that. Like,
Yeah.
you
That's
can't do
crazy.
nothing about that. You can call it out, but it's not going anywhere. Like, it's gonna be in every single show you watch. Same thing with the bomb scene. It's like the plot has to move forward somehow. Like, you know, like she can't die, so so that scene worked in her favor.
I wasn't expecting those bombs to be that big. I thought they were like a little suicide bomb.
I thought so too.
So that scene was pretty impressive, man. It's pretty impressive.
But why have the bombs? Couldn't she just left the planet? Because nothing happened. It's not like she lost the map.
I don't know.
Well,
I thought it was
they wanted the map, right?
They got the map. Didn't Ahsoka get the map? So I'm saying, what's the
In that
point
scene,
of the
yeah.
bombs? Yeah, it's not like, oh, in the explosion she lost the map. Okay, that would have made more sense to me. But no, it's like she succeeded. She didn't fail at all. And
Well,
the bombs were just there for what?
I'm pretty sure the bomb
Fancy
was to like,
explosions?
the bomb was to kill her because like
Yeah.
like
No, why?
if she had the yeah go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, why have that
Two
scene?
bombs in here.
Just get the robot. Just have the robots be defeated, and then they do like little thermal detonators. They blow up, right? You know where they're at, and then she walks off the planet normally.
Yeah, that scene has to be the dumbest scene ever.
No, I mean, so I was saying that the bomb was probably to just kill her because like if she has the map and they failed to stop her, right? So I'm saying this, like they kill her, no one has the map. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't have it and they don't have it.
No one wins. If I can't win, you can't win. That's some villain type stuff.
You know how you like
Yeah.
back in
no,
the day, back in like World War II, the Nazis would like kill themselves, you know?
Yeah, cyanide.
Yeah, like that.
No, I understand why the bombs were the point of the bombs, but I'm saying why have that bomb scene with the massive explosions?
Oh, the explosion part.
Yeah. So just say, hey, the bombs blew up, and in the rate within like a normal radius of like, let's say a thermal detonator or something, and destroys the robots, destroys a somewhat of a general vicinity. Maybe she uses the force to kind of get out of the way or whatever, and then just walk off the planet normally. Yeah,
it's okay. That's those are some cool enemies. Have those ever existed in a Star Wars show, like the suicide robots?
I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. I think in like weren't they in Jedi Survivor or?
I haven't played
Order.
Survivor. That's such a creative enemy. I don't know why
droids that look like that.
I can't believe they didn't exist for a while. It's pretty cool.
I've seen droids that look like that before. I know I have.
Oh, not like look like a suicide bomber droid. I need to stop
like
calling
a suicide droid.
Self-destruct, kamikaze.
Right, self-destruct. Yeah. I don't know.
Pretty cool though.
But episode 3 drops like in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20.
So yeah, this shit won't be long. I'm gonna like.
What are you guys hoping for season 3 or episode 3?
More action, definitely.
Yeah, there's gonna be a space battle in this, we know, right? Did you guys see all that or no? There's some footage that
I didn't see any footage yet for episode.
Okay, you didn't see any footage. So let's not talk about that because I don't want to spoil, even if it's a light spoiler. Yeah.
I hope in season 2 they fix these lightsabers because they're trying to capture the emotion and sword swinging at the same time, but they can't get it right for some reason.
Wait, what?
Like whenever you don't really see them using lightsabers because they're trying to capture the emotion of the character using it, so they can't really focus on like the saber battles. Like whenever they attacked that home base, the lightsabers were like going everywhere because they couldn't focus on the characters.
Okay. I didn't mind the sabers and all that stuff.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
The last thing I heard from you was trying to explain the explosion situation.
He was saying pretty much like, why was it a big explosion?
Yeah, I'm fine with like a normal explosion in a small radius, but the whole like side of the planet getting blown up, that was ridiculous.
I'm gonna just say it was for just for shock, I guess, for like, oh, that's
and
so
I'll
cool.
have to.
It's a big explosion. She's outrunning it,
I have to agree with Upward Ninja. It's ridiculous and it hurt the show because it makes it look silly now. Like the explosions hold up until she finally walk out the building. Did it explode? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was
like 1970s shit.
I understand, but we've seen that so many times, though. Why is it so bad now?
It's always
because we've seen it too many times. Do something new.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. I think we all agree.
Talking about how Ahsoka outran that bomb.
Yeah, we all agree it was just there in an attempt to build tension, I guess.
Yeah, that's I mean, like, I don't mind that though. Like, I don't know.
I do because I'm at the point where Hollywood keeps recycling everything. Like, show something new now. I seen that when I was
but like, if it's done right, like that scene wasn't as bad as some people are making it seem like it is, but
nothing was awful.
But there are some scenes that I was like, yo, that's trash, that's horrible. But this one in particular didn't bother me like that.
Wait,
that's a big deal until now.
That scene was cheesy. It was so cheesy.
It was cheesy. Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Are we gonna watch it? Can we watch it on here, or what are we doing? How are we gonna watch it?
Do it here. Yeah, we can do it here.
I'll probably watch it solo, but
yeah, that's fine.
I'll get back to you guys next week and we'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah. So this episode is shorter, right?
Yeah, it's 30, right?
So I think it's gonna be good if it's short.
Didn't I tell y'all they were gonna do that crap? First episode 50 minutes, second episode 40 minutes, and the rest are all 30 minutes. And usually the episode is gonna go by super quick, and then you're gonna be like, "Wait, that's it." It's not gonna be that good. It's gonna be like, "Oh, wait, that's it." Episode's over.
I'm saying usually when it's like a short episode in these shows, like usually it's like a lot of action or,
yeah,
not much talking. It's
What if
there's
it's
not
more
much
talking during all this 30 minutes?
You think it's all 30 minutes just of talking?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm gonna say no because we did get some footage on Twitter, so I can confirm.
Don't
that
spoil it, but
it's not. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's not all talking. I'll say that.
Can
Wait,
y'all hear me?
Are you watching it with
Yeah.
the SSJ or no?
I don't know. I
He's
really
still
don't.
deciding.
I don't.
Come
I really
on,
don't
man.
watch
You
it.
gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. With.
Oh, Jay should be in here soon. You said 20 minutes, so I'm waiting till he gets in here.
I really don't want to subject myself to being bored and annoyed of that.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better.
So overall season prediction: do you think it's gonna be a slow decline, or do you think the last episode is gonna pop off, or what do you think?
Did y'all
Slow
hear what
decline.
the
I
director
don't think
of
it's
the
gonna be
show
slow
said? Or not
Bro,
even the director.
I heard
Kathleen
some
Kennedy,
massive
I
rumors
think.
about episode 5, but there's no way this show's gonna be a slow decline. So
Yeah, but I don't like how they wheel out characters that don't belong in the show. If you're
well,
talking,
Like
I think it could be a flashback. That'd be
These
cool.
last two episodes,
Why?
you might as well call it the Sabine show, not the
I mean,
Ahsoka
what's
show.
wrong with a cool flashback, bro?
we already got that in the Obi-Wan show. That didn't really make sense.
We can
Nobody
get it
cared
here
about
too.
that.
Oh man,
Bro, don't
Just
sit there
because
and
we
tell me
got
that
it
you would
doesn't
not
mean
want to
that we
see a
need it.
flashback between like Anakin and like Ahsoka or something like that.
Then
Like,
watch Clone
flashback.
Wars if you
I mean,
want to
that'd
see.
be, well, live action though. Live action. That'd be
It doesn't
sick.
even matter.
Just as long as he doesn't look like he's 50.
Oh yeah, they didn't even de-age him right in the Obi-Wan
Yeah, that was
show.
trash.
They're not gonna do
Obi-Wan.
it
That was
now.
horrible. Like I love the scene, but that was horrible. Like that. Oh my god, bro! Seeing him like a 40-year-old Padawan, that was stupid.
It's
Y'all
over.
got all that money, and y'all couldn't de-age this dude's face. And I seen better edits on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen better
Fans
ones on
made him look
YouTube.
better. Like that it's pathetic. Like how do you?
It's a lot of money. I'm pretty sure the $300 million that went inside of that Indiana Jones film was focused on DH and Harrison Ford for about 20 minutes. So
Yeah, but they got money though. They got
That's
money.
a 2-hour movie, though.
not to be wasted on a 2-minute scene.
Right, I mean, that's a 2-hour movie though. I mean, a small scene that should be nothing.
That should be nothing.
That should be
I
light
don't
work for
know. I
Disney.
don't know.
Nah, don't try to simp for Disney. Disney's got that money. They're just being cheap as hell with it. They
Well, they
got
have
the
the
money for it.
definitely. Yeah.
They're doing all they can to make these products cheap, and the fans are just accepting this crap like it's cake or something.
Yeah.
Some of us in this chat included too.
Well, hold on, man. I mean, like, if this is the show perfect? No, but I mean, it's better than what we've gotten, in my opinion. That's why I'm not really as
It's on the same
upset.
level to me.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
that's a
upset,
low
but I don't
standard
care.
though.
I think it's better, bro.
I'm not upset, but I don't care though. I think it's the same level. It's not anything above what we've seen before. It's on the same level. Trash.
So it's on the same level to you as Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, because Book of Boba Fett was
What?
also trash too.
What?
To me, these 2 episodes that we've seen stomps that entire show.
Whoa.
Not my opinion.
I agree.
no.
I agree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
agree.
I disagree. They're both trash, bro.
Yeah, they're
And you
both
can't
low
even count that
level.
scene
but-
with the Luke and
But
Ahsoka.
there's
That don't
no-
even count.
There's no one
Mando
that's better
season
than the
2
other. They're
or
both
3.
the same level to me. Same exact level. Trash.
Wow, bro. And,
So you think-
ain't that a hot take?
You think this is better than the first season of Mandalorian?
No.
Nah,
no.
first season of Mando is better.
So far, no. So far. But her show can get way better than season 1. So we'll see.
It can.
I hope this is not good at season 2. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Oh, it is. It's post-production. They're already working on the season 2.
Of
you
course
sure?
they are.
Wait, is that
Yeah.
true?
I thought it was a mini series. It's supposed to be a one-off.
Nah, season 2, man. Season 2. Let me change my name real
I'm
quick.
praying.
He's speaking
for
it.
no season
He's speaking
2.
it out.
Disney, we don't want it. Don't do
Damn.
it. We don't want it.
He's speaking it into existence.
Look it up.
I heard Miss Marvels did horrible on ABC.
Oh, what does this guy say? He said the Sith are no match against the power of ovaries. What?
And I heard somebody was, I think it was Kathleen Kennedy, and who's the guy that's doing Dave Filoni? He was saying some stuff about George Lucas recently.
What did he say?
So he said something about if you don't like the new Star Wars that he's doing now, then you just like the misogynistic George Lucas Star
Dave
Wars.
said that?
Yes, he said that.
The
With
backstab.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Let's
I'm
look this
disappointed
quote
in
up.
I
Let's look this quote up now.
can kind of see
I'm
that.
disappointed.
I kind of see that, especially the hate that Ahsoka's getting for little silly things. I can see that.
Yeah, he said
is
it after
trash.
people were
They
talking
usually
trash
talk about Star Wars
Ahsoka.
politics stuff like that. I don't like that.
He said that after people were trashing Ahsoka, which I think is ridiculous.
Wait, was this like a? Did he say? How can he even talk? We're in a strike.
People are trashing it though. He's right.
The show's boring.
How do we say
It's
this?
boring
We're
as
in a
hell.
strike.
The show boring as hell.
I mean, people can still directors and producers can still come out and say things based on what fans are saying, and usually it's attacking the fans, saying they don't know what they're talking about.
Those people are fans. Interesting.
And what's so funny, Ahsoka looked like it's actually trying. It looked like they actually try to make it good, but it's still boring.
Yeah, it's still boring as hell.
Yeah, it's like they tried though.
I don't.
My
Yeah.
fault.
Honestly,
Well, boring
don't
is
care about
subjective
none of
though.
the
Like
other
not like what
characters
you might say is boring, someone else might say it's good.
So walking in low and long walking scenes where you see the character looking at statues and solving puzzles silently is interesting. That shit was boring.
Even Ahsoka personality is boring.
It's interesting if the plot is, if it draws you in enough. Like the plot is drawing me in enough to want to see these scenes.
Bro, Ahsoka is not
if the plot was trash and like if it was a horrible plot, I wouldn't care about these scenes.
Her personality is boring. She's like
all these other new Star Wars. We got to go find a map. Oh, and then they go find a map. Oh, we got to decipher the map. Oh, let's.
What is her personality?
Same thing.
She's like
definitely different from Rebels. She is different.
She's like a lamer version of Obi-Wan. She's like a worse version of him.
I saw a complaint too about how the characters from Rebels are like different from the show. They all just seem more like
Sabine
lifeful.
Has more personality in Rebels than she does.
Yeah, they seem more personality in Rebels. But I was saying this though. I mean, that's a cartoon for kids though. It's like I don't really see them acting the same as they do in the cartoon show.
Let me give you a good example. Remember that Powerpuff Girls episode where that clown's colors got taken away and he went to black and white? That's basically what all these characters are in Ahsoka. They went from color to black and white.
I remember that too. Yes, it's a meme too. I think it's a meme.
Oh, really?
So I am not feeling.
But yeah, I don't expect Ahsoka to act the same way she does in the cartoon. I just don't. So
I don't expect that either. But she was still boring. Her personality was bland.
That's just how she is though, because she's the same way in the show. Like she's a little better in the show, but that's just how she is.
That's why I never cared for the character. Like, what makes her special? She's boring. She doesn't have a cool personality.
She has good stories.
She's Miss Perfect.
Yeah,
what's her
personality?
I agree.
Yeah, she's Miss Perfect. Yeah, she's Miss Perfect. Now, she never really went through something crazy. Like, she's boring.
I don't know about that, bro.
She's Miss Perfect, bro.
She was being hunted by the Jedi for something that she didn't even do.
Yeah.
But then what happened at the end of all that? She proved her own innocence and walked away because she's so good. She's perfect. She doesn't need them, right? She just walks away.
I think
they did accuse her of something that she didn't do, and then try to make her come back when that not even happened. Like I would leave too.
But if she doesn't die in this series, she basically lived a happily after all story.
Would y'all first stay in the order after what happened to her?
What does that mean?
Huh?
What's Shaq T?
Shaq T is a Jedi council member that died.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone know why they made Shaq T less interesting after Ahsoka was created?
They swapped him out.
I wouldn't even say that because she had a fire scene in The Force Unleashed when she fought Star Killer. That was sick.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing.
Oh, okay, her.
Speaking of, did you see? I know Mal posted about it. The Sam Witwer is in this apparently.
Yes. I'm praying he's playing Mark.
He's been in like 1,000 Star Wars projects, though, right?
Watch him voice some random droid. Random droid
I know,
number
right?
6.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get your hopes up too high.
I know, but like
something little like that could make somebody hate this whole show.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah. Watch. Like this show was garbage. It should have been Star Killer.
That's why I'm like spoilers instead of shows.
It would have been more interesting if it was Star Killer.
That's what the show should have been. It should have been Star Killer. Star Killer is a better character than Ahsoka.
I agree.
Ahsoka.
That's why I'm so pissed about this show because there's so many better characters than her that could have had a show.
I think dude in the suit is Sam Witwer. I mean, it could be, but like I don't think it's Star Killer, bro. It's a whole new character.
You think that's him like performing the stunts?
No, the stunt actor is actually already credited.
The dude forgot that he was even in the show, to be honest. So I don't think he has a big role. Yeah.
We already know who the stunt guy is in the suit is, but the character is definitely Sam Witwer. If you ask me, it has to be. But if it's not, I'm not gonna be mad though. So.
Rosario Dawson was better playing Claire in those Marvel shows.
Oh yeah, the night nurse.
Oh yeah, well, let's just say right now that she isn't a bad actress. That's not her fault that she's playing this character. So.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, she's being directed. So
somebody's in private chat.
They need to give us real shows. They need to give us shows about
show
Anakin.
Would be amazing. I would die.
Yeah, I would love General Grievous.
Do we have an origin story of him?
Does he have an origin story?
Yes, he does.
I'm sure he does.
He has a comic book story.
Does it explain why he collects lightsabers or no?
Yes. Yes.
That.
And he hunts Jedi.
He uses them as trophies.
Yeah, he used the lightsabers as trophies. His thing is killing Jedis. It's a sport to him.
Yeah,
he's kind of like a predator version of character in Star Wars. Instead of killing humans, he'll kill Jedi and collect their lightsaber.
To add to my collection.
Master Kenobi.
I have mixed emotions about General Grievous, though.
He's kind of weird.
my mixed emotions is a robot should not be able to kill a Jedi. Now, if he's killing Padawan learners, I understand. But if he's killing Jedi masters, I think that's stupid.
He's not a full robot. He's like a reptilian alien race mixed with cybernetics.
That's true, but I still think a Jedi should defeat that person easily.
Well, if you're a weak ass Jedi,
you had some very powerful droids back in the EU. Like you had the freaking they were in Mandalorian. What are they called? Those the ones that Luke fought. What are they called?
Did Moff Gideon create? Are you talking about the ones that Moff Gideon created or no?
Yeah, those originally it's in the universe. They brought them into canon.
Oh, that's cool.
They were called something. What are they called, man?
If he's killing
Troopers are powerful.
Are they Death Troopers or no?
It might be Death Troopers, yeah. They're powerful, yeah.
They look cool.
Imagine if we got a Kit Fisto show.
Dude, yeah.
Last episode, he gets killed by Emperor Palpatine in the office.
Freaking Plo Koon show.
I'd rather watch that than Ahsoka.
Wait, he was only killing Padawans?
What? No. I'm saying he should have only killed.
No. Somebody in the comments said he was only
somebody in the comments.
That would have been so funny, man. Everybody would have let that slide too.
He did kill Padawans though, but not only them though.
No. I was saying he should have only killed Padawans. He should not have killed actual Jedi masters, and he's like a robot because he's mostly robot mixed with alien.
You know, in some of them, he didn't kill him by himself. He had help from like Count Dooku.
Mr. Leno.
What's going on, people?
The man of the hour. What up?
Mr.
Man. Happy to be in here, man.
The whole Watch Party crew was here, including FSJ.
But he had help from Count Dooku, though, because Count Dooku, if I'm not mistaken, was his Jedi master.
Yeah, Dooku trained Grievous.
I get that. He killed masters in the comics, and I didn't agree with that.
I mean, he definitely killed some nice, but
yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. I just think a robot / alien should not be able to kill a Jedi master.
So now that Jay's in here, Jay, I want to ask you a question, bro. So we all watched Ahsoka on live from last week. What were your thoughts on that bomb explosion scene? Remember that scene where she was running the explosion?
Are you talking about on the motorcycle?
No. The very beginning.
Oh, that motorcycle.
Where the robot self-destructed and the bomb went off.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt y'all real quick?
Yeah.
That motorcycle scene was a ripoff straight from the Star Trek movie of the Jar Jar Abrams first Star Trek film.
I thought it was from Top Gun.
Honestly, that's a complaint to have. That's not.
You literally ripped that whole scene off.
Wait,
that kind of music. Yeah, that kind of music shouldn't be in Star Wars. It just shouldn't.
I'm talking about the whole motorcycle scene. They ripped that off Star Trek.
That rock music was dumb. It should not be in
I thought the scene was stupid. How she sped up, and I thought she was going to jump over it or something, and she just ducks underneath.
They stole that scene. How they going to steal a Star Trek scene?
I don't want to hear rock music in Star Wars. I just don't.
I want to hear Star Wars music in Star Wars.
Release Star Wars
It's
music.
a Star Wars, not Guardians of the Galaxy.
But they literally stole the Star Trek scene in the first Star Trek movie.
What an iconic legend.
But Jay, what are your thoughts on that scene? Did you like that scene? Or no?
Thanks for getting back on topic, Ma. We definitely got off track for 2 seconds.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, as far as explosion to me, that was probably the least thing of everything that I watched that like really stood out to me. So, I don't know. I mean, it was there. I didn't like kind of fill me in. I watched it once. I just
Did you think it was forced that the bomb went so wide and far that she
Please say yes. Please have common sense to say yes.
All right.
Please.
As you were explain that scene to me again, so my memory can get refreshed.
Okay.
I want to try to find a clip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can we play the thing on stream or?
No, Jay can watch it himself.
If it's less than like a minute and a half, I haven't been flagged for any of the trailers that I put on my video.
That's like basically what happened was she had the map, she beat the droids, they were on the ground, and they were gonna explode, and she outran the explosion.
The bombs magically explode once she left the building.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, wait, what? No. They were gonna explode right in front of her, but she took off running.
Yeah, but how could she run that fast though?
Yeah, she jumped on the ship or something like that. That was when the ship right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How can she run that fast?
She was using her force speed.
That's funny.
I'm gonna be real. It's just typical. This is typical explosion.
That's what I said earlier. I'm not surprised.
I mean, every action movie is freaking stupid. If you want to say that, like it's just typical stuff.
That's what I said earlier too.
But it's Ahsoka, so it's bad. It's Ahsoka, so it's bad.
No, let me explain why it's bad. Because when the robots threw the bombs, it was slowly ticking. Like, really? Why wouldn't it just explode once the robot threw the bombs? Like, are you kidding me?
You want me to be honest?
I mean, you know how many times Bruce Willis could have died in Die Hard? Let's think of every.
That's what I was saying. Like she can't die.
A freaking explosion.
It's a way to do everything.
This show's crazy.
But because of this Ahsoka, we really got to be intricate about exactly how this explosion happened.
Y'all need to see that scene.
Y'all are fangirling over that.
Exactly.
Pull it up. Where's the clip? Pull it up.
Y'all need to see that scene over again.
Let's watch the clip right now.
The bomb didn't even go off until after she started running and getting on the ship. That's not like that's.
Oh, we got Upward in here. What up, Upward?
Oh, yo.
Y'all need to see that movie. Y'all need to see that part over again.
Are you watching the episode right now?
Let me see it again.
Like, are we serious right now?
Okay, it's in the private chat.
The fangirls are strong in this.
Upward, are you watching the episode right now or no?
I got it pulled up, yeah.
I think I might start watching
it. Y'all tripping.
All right, after we watch this, I'm going to watch it and join back.
Yeah, I'll dip out and watch episode 3 as well.
Wait, you're not watching it, SSJ, are you?
Nah, I don't think I want to watch it.
I'm definitely not.
Come on, guys.
I'm good on that.
I love the title. Did you guys see the title of this?
Wait, what did it say?
Ahsoka Best Friend Life Oppenheimer Atomic Bomb Droid Scene.
That's crazy. What an iconic scene.
Oh, they cutting it. They edited it.
This has to be one of the dumbest scenes ever.
Can you skip it? Oh, he's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Was she tricked all of them too?
He's lying.
Yeah, this scene is so stupid.
Yeah.
Look at her going ham.
Her lightsabers look so fake.
They do look fake.
I agree
They
with
look
that
so fake.
They look like cheap plastic.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because of the color of her saber why it seems so off.
The silver.
She literally outsmarted robots.
Honestly, I think the saber effect in the 2000s
okay, you know what?
Uh-oh.
You know what?
They are still gonna self-destruct, and then it takes like 20 seconds to go off.
Exactly. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Trash.
That's dumb.
The bomb could have and should have went off a lot sooner than that.
Yeah, it should have went off instantly in her face.
I mean, it's lame.
At the same time,
y'all
it is
right about how
typical.
lame it is, but I mean, come on, y'all. Like, it's a freaking
typical.
action
It
movie.
is. It's typical.
Is it supposed to be a generic action movie? I mean, should we have higher standards for something like this?
Star Wars have never been so typical.
No, Star Wars has been goofy, bro.
Generic, how Obi-Wan Kenobi just disappeared. That was probably the lamest death I've seen in Star Wars.
Wait, how about this?
That's unique, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's unique for its time. He becomes one with the Force. He just becomes one with the Force. It's legendary.
What? You have to get sliced in half.
Is this goofy? Hold on. Is this goofy or not? Literally, a single hole in the Death Star blew the whole entire thing up. Luke flew around the whole Death Star, and one little tiny hole blew the whole thing up. That's all it took was one little hole.
It's a structural weakness. He used the Force. Obi-Wan was guiding him. Remember, Obi-Wan was guiding him with the Force.
Obi-Wan was guiding.
I love A New Hope.
Obi-Wan was guiding.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How do you build a whole entire ship and one little hole blows the whole thing?
Because it was somebody that built it that put a weakness because they didn't agree with what Darth Vader was doing.
Well, no, that was wasn't that retcon from that didn't exist at the time.
Yeah,
but everything has a weakness.
Yeah,
like
it's not dumb.
It's the Achilles heel, right? David and Goliath. You see, we have stories from the past that this was pulling from. It's genius compared to this.
Yeah,
that's a person, bro. Compared to a whole giant freaking a giant sphere.
It's not just one person. He had plenty of star ships that was working with him while he was avoiding them to do it.
Wait, who?
No, you act like Luke Skywalker. You act like Luke Skywalker had one spaceship by himself. He had an army of soldiers that was, TIE fighters that was fighting.
Yeah, but they all died though.
No, but they died at the right time though, enough for him to do what he had to do.
I know. Okay, you're right, but I'm saying to me, it's still dumb that one little blaster from his ship destroyed the whole entire.
They have, but after watching
that's very 70s.
Wait, it's the core though. They kind of explained it. Like you hit the core, it overloads it, and blows the whole thing up.
Exactly. That has a weakness like that.
They built
because that was the power source. Yeah,
exactly.
They needed to overload the power source and blew the whole thing up. Have you guys not seen any other sci-fi thing?
I love A New Hope, y'all. I love A New Hope. I'm sorry, that was dumb. It's very cheesy.
It's not dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's not. No, it's not because they explain it in the Rebels movie. It was somebody that built a weakness.
In Rogue One.
Yeah,
Rogue One. My bad, Rogue One.
That's okay.
My bad, Rogue One. They explain it. They built a weakness so they can be able to destroy this thing.
But you have to wait like 30 years for the movie to be released to find this out, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that's actually not good evidence because it's retconned anyway. Like that movie didn't even get made.
They retconned it,
yeah.
But maybe they'll explain in the episode why it took the robot. Maybe
I guarantee you. And George Lucas said this. Yo, if Luke flies around the whole ship a billion times and finds one little hole and blows it up, that'd be a good ending. That's it.
You got to think about Luke is not a normal human. He has the Force with him, and
what about Ahsoka?
You said what?
What does Ahsoka have?
Well, the timer had nothing to do with Ahsoka.
Yeah, that was darn near impossible. Like the bomb should have blew up.
Okay, y'all right. But I'm saying they're both dumb to me though. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't think so.
The Ahsoka one's dumber.
I'll give you that, but I think they're both dumb.
Because the robot literally threw the bombs. It should have blew up at the time if they were self-destructing. So it takes them 2 hours to self-destruct.
Why did they even stop fighting her? They should have just ran towards her.
You're right. You're right. I'm just saying there's some. There's dumb, bad, cheesy things all throughout Star Wars. That's just a fact.
Just the prequels and the sequels to me.
Yeah.
The originals.
Well, the originals was a trendsetter. It wasn't dumb and lame and corny back then.
Exactly. It's
now
the 70s.
Yeah,
1977. Like watching it now though, it looks dumb and cheesy.
To me, it's not. Well, what was cheesy?
It was made in the 70s. So.
Watch Yoda in those old clips for 10 minutes and tell me that's not cheesy.
The only thing was cheesy was those fucking Ewoks.
Yoda is the cheesiest person on that.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
It was
No,
cheesy
he's
with a
not.
purpose, though. It was
Oh,
cheesy
man.
with a purpose to show that appearance doesn't matter.
Wait, so
Yeah, appearance doesn't matter. Look at how
Yoda-
strong Yoda is. He can laugh, he can make jokes, he can be a little prankster,
You're
but
right.
he's this old sage, wise sage.
Exactly. Yoda has wisdom.
Cheesy, though.
Wait, so
Y'all trying
Jalen,
to
you
measure
don't like
his
Yoda
cheesiness
either?
like, he's cheesy with the purpose. Come on, y'all. I mean,
No.
it's Star Wars.
But he fit that tone. He fit the message, and he had the. I don't know what to say, but this new stuff is not right.
Yeah, it's not.
But I like what you said at the beginning too, Paul. It's weird because they're trying hard. So they're trying to make a serious show with the Ahsoka thing, and then they have these corny and cheesy moments.
Yeah, they're really trying. I can tell they're really trying.
Is New Hope not a serious movie?
They're really trying to make Ahsoka really good, but it's not working.
I think she's worth all of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Here we go. Ding, ding,
Get
ding.
off.
Original Obi-Wan Kenobi fight versus Darth Vader was cheesy. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Really the worst fight in the entire saga. I swear to God.
Wait, what
No.
are you judging based off of choreography or
His
emotion?
death was
Choreography.
completely cheesy
Oh.
as hell. Actually,
mean, they
people
were
were
old.
disappointed.
I mean, emotion too, kind of, to be honest.
Even when it came out,
whatever
people
fight,
thought
it
it
was just like
tell how Obi-Wan got
they
his
said
What?
no words. They said like the entire time it was just this.
Clearly,
Even at
Obi-Wan
that, out of all the
sacrificed
Jedis
himself.
that's been defeated,
Like, yeah,
two other
action figures
Jedi
fighting.
completely disappeared like that and was left in a robe. Like, come on.
Clearly,
he had
Obi-Wan
nothing else to say
sacrificed
to him.
himself.
He was just like, "All right, we're just gonna do this 1v1 and see what happens." I mean, what else would they have to say to each other during that
Yeah.
fight?
Hey,
There's
son.
nothing to say.
Them playing tap the stick.
It's over, Anakin.
Some of y'all are disappointing me.
Bro, no. I mean, I love a New
Yeah,
Hope, but I ain't gonna sit here and
tripping.
say that it's not cheesy. But I love a
It's
New Hope.
not. It's not.
Bro, come on, man.
How's it cheesy?
Is that fight not cheesy to you? Him and
No.
Obi-Wan and Vader's fight.
Obi-Wan sacrificed himself. He knew he wasn't going to live. He's going to train Luke Skywalker through the Force.
Well, not that part. I'm saying the part like that, like the choreography.
Cheesy.
Why are you
No.
arguing choreography in an emotional fight? That wasn't the
Exactly.
point of the fight. The point of the
Exactly.
fight was for him to sacrifice himself. And
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
was an emotional fight, and that was very choreographed.
wait,
You
what?
said what was the emotional fight?
Obi-Wan versus Anakin. And,
Well, yeah,
Sith,
well,
Revenge
that's
of the Sith.
different because that's supposed to show Jedi in their prime. It's supposed to be this over-the-top fight. George Lucas himself
Exactly.
said
Vader
this.
but that's Darth Vader though.
Yeah, an old man out of his prime that has no arms and no legs. Like, what do you
Yeah,
expect from him?
Really,
Think-
Vader
think-
seemed like he
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
stop
but then you
him.
have scenes like the way he fought Obi-Wan in his show, and he's fighting like a god. Like,
Think about it. New Hope was when they were both past their prime. They're old as fuck.
Yeah.
They're old.
I don't.
They're super
Vader
old.
wasn't- I don't know.
Vader was
It's not
old.
Darth Vader
Vader
that's
fought
going to be
Luke
doing
and-
flips
All
anymore.
these
He still
excuses
fought
for
Luke and on his own.
Anakin was too young, jumping on the high ground. Now he's too old. I mean,
He
That
was
was decades
old.
ago, though.
Yeah,
But I
this
mean,
is decades.
He still fought Luke, who was very young in his 20s as a Jedi Knight.
What are we talking about here?
He fought Luke in both
Exactly.
movies.
You
Yeah,
said
but
what?
it's not like he
Empire
can do
and
backflips
Return of the
anymore and
Jedi.
stuff
But
like
he
that.
was
He's
still old
now.
though.
When he took
He
the
was
mask
old, but
off, he was old.
he could still get down though. Like he wasn't trash.
But two old people fighting is difference between a young person fighting and versus an old person.
Yeah,
Well,
one
for
has
one thing-
experience, one has physical abilities.
Exactly.
Well, Anakin wasn't as old as Obi-Wan. Let's just get that out the way.
Obi-Wan was old as fucking New Hope.
Obi-Wan was like what, like 18 in Phantom Menace, right? Like 18,
Yeah,
19,
something
something like
around
that. And Anakin was 9 years old. So Anakin isn't as old as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, but
He's
remember,
close
he's
to
got
him.
cybernetics too, so it's
Yeah,
not like
most of his body is
Vader
machine.
is definitely limited, but he's still insanely powerful though.
But yeah, true, but
the amount of dark force that he uses at that too.
true, but most of his body is machine, and he was still an old man
His
in New
brain
Hope.
has the force.
Y'all killing me.
Dang, are we really trying to deconstruct the old Star Wars movies? Those movies are better than this trash that we got now, and y'all are trying to convince us.
You're right, but I'm saying this though. It's like I ain't gonna just sit here and say, oh, I mean, her scene was cheesy, but like there is cheesy things all throughout Star Wars, all throughout movies.
It's never been as cheesy as it is now.
It doesn't compare to what
I think the Death Star being defeated by one little hole is just dumb.
No, it's not.
That's always been dumb to me.
No,
it's not.
That's dumb.
Think about it. It's impossible to destroy it if there's no flaw to it. It's impossible. Then what's the point of destroying it? It has to have a flaw to it.
Yes, yeah. All crafts, I guess, like spacecrafts have flaws, but it's like I don't know, like it shouldn't be like that easy to blow it up. Like,
it's not easy.
Like,
it wasn't easy. It took a Jedi.
I'm saying that one blaster to the hole blew the whole thing up.
It took the whole entire Jedi. Thing blew up. A normal person would not be able to get close to it. It took a Jedi. What are we talking about here?
I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing the freaking ships.
I get what you said, but a normal person couldn't do it. A normal person couldn't do it. It took it took somebody with the Force.
The Death Star's construct, though, like how do you build a ship knowing that one?
They did not
destroy the whole entire thing.
They did not know that somebody had built something for a weakness on it, because they practically captured people to build this ship, but they wasn't on the same team.
The physics is a bit imbalanced in trying to like find a realistic way that this situation happened.
Picture you capturing me, right? And you told me to build some robot. I'm going to build a robot with a self-destruction button because I'm not in the same team as you. It's common sense. I'm going to build something in that robot for it to mess up because I don't agree with your plans because you captured me to build this. It's common sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Slaves basically had to build that.
Yeah, they captured slaves. The slaves was not agreeing with what they were doing, so they built something to make it weak. It's common sense. I don't get what we're arguing about. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They captured slaves to build the starship.
Who said that?
Look it up.
Yeah, wasn't the Empire forcing people to work for them?
Yeah.
They had detractors.
Yeah, they forced people to build that ship, and the people did not agree with it, so they built something for
so you're saying slaves
weekend.
Or forced workers sabotage the Death Star.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like an exhaust system. Yes.
Yes.
It's like if you put a banana in somebody's tailpipe right now. You go out and do that in somebody's car. It blows the shit up.
Yeah. Whoa. That's true, but I'm saying, is that actually what happened?
That's actually what happened. I swear to God. I swear to God, that's what happened. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That's exactly what happened. They got slaves to build it. And if I was a slave, I would have done the same thing. Like, you're not about to just keep killing planets without us finding something to destroy it easily.
They built it and exposed the weakness for
That's
whoever
a fact,
to
bro. He
destroy
said
it.
FX and they post remake.
Oh yeah, fixing it post.
That wasn't. That's how it should have been. I mean, to be honest, like,
are we gonna talk about episode 3?
Yes, we're gonna watch.
Oh, you watching it?
No, I'm gonna watch it now. I'm just gonna make sure that we're talking about it after it. So I'll join back later. We're gonna talk about it, though, right?
So Darth Maul, do you still think it's cheesy that Luke Skywalker did that? Now you know, and that slaves built the ship.
I think it's cheesy that the fact that it blew up like that. That's
to me. You killing me.
But how though? We know that there's a structural weakness. It overloaded the whole thing.
He's killing me.
Strong, my brother. Stay strong.
What'd you say, Jay?
I said stay strong.
So Darth Maul, I
thought it was kind of cheesy.
Darth Maul, if I kidnapped you and told you to build robots, you're not going to build some side effect on the robots?
You got all these details to defend this, but you keeping things short, simple, and calling stuff lame over there with Ahsoka. What's going on?
What are you talking about, boy?
Tell him, Paul.
What are you talking about? You drinking today?
You heard exactly what I said.
You drinking that high C?
Drinking that lean. That lean on me.
I don't even understand what you said. What?
Okay, just explain, Jay.
No, I'm saying all the time that he took out to display how lame Ahsoka was. When it came down to what you thought that was lame, he had way more effort and more adamant about that. Like, I mean,
of course, I'm going to defend my argument. It's common sense.
Same energy for both situations. It's cheesy.
I'm going to defend my argument. That's common sense.
Yeah, you saying
it has a level of cheese in it, no matter how much that you.
They're saying it's not cheesy at all, though. So
yeah, it's not cheesy. It's not cheesy if we know the background story. Slaves built it.
Be cheesy.
How's it cheesy? Slaves built the machine. It makes sense.
So now you want to talk about the slaves that they barely spend that much time explaining. Well, there was a slave who obviously, since he's a slave, didn't care about the ship and made some imperfections to it.
I'm explaining to you common sense.
Okay, with this, bro. With this, at that point in time in the movie, that was never stated though. That was never explained. We didn't know that.
That's why they built these movies to explain that. That's why they made the prequels to explain why Anakin became Darth Vader.
Yeah,
they made these movies.
The slaves messing up the ship.
Yeah,
they made these movies.
Down the line, right?
They made these movies to explain the full story.
They explained the slaves messing up the ship.
That certain plot point that you said about the slaves was not in the movie at all.
Thank you.
It wasn't the newer movie. What's the movie called?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. They explained it.
Yeah, it took 30 years to do that, though.
It took them 30 years because they knew it was cheesy.
Not to mention, George isn't in Disney.
Did it really take 30 years? I guarantee you it's probably books or comics that explain it. We just don't know about it. Did it really take that long?
Well, they definitely wanted to fix their mistake. That's for damn sure.
Because the one thing about Disney, nothing's original. They get stories off of stories they heard before.
Yep.
Yes, even the sequels, it's not original. They copied off of Star Wars Legends, but fixed it a little. Nothing they did is original. So could we say maybe it's books that was made about this and we just don't know about it? There's so much Star Wars material out there.
Or if somebody was to critique the freaking what happened in the movie, they probably were going to answer it because people are complaining about it.
Yeah.
This argument's silly to me. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Bro,
I told y'all that slaves built the machine, and y'all still disagreeing with me and saying it's cheesy.
You just pulled that slave comment out your ass, boy.
I did not.
No, it's in the comics too.
How did Death Star 2 blow up again in Empire? How did that happen? Or was that Return of the Jedi? What film was that when the
Oh yeah, Return of the
Second
Jedi.
Jedi.
The sequels don't make sense at all.
No, the second Death Star. How did it blow up again?
Oh, are you talking about Starkiller Base, or are you talking about the second Death Star with the Emperor on it?
Yeah, they had two Death Stars. Yeah.
Super Saiyan God.
How'd that one blow up again?
I forgot.
Yeah, because I forgot how that one exploded.
But they kind of explained that again too. That it was some slaves, that rebels that built it and had a weakness to it. They really explained the same story twice. If you remember New Hope, not New Hope, Force Awakening, they explained that there was a weakness that somebody built in the machine.
They did say that in Force Awakens too.
Yeah, they explained that in Force Awakening. Somebody built them. They keep getting slaves. That's their problem. They keep getting slaves.
I'm saying this though, like slaves aside, I'm saying this. In my brain, it's like this. It's like, oh, just fly around this whole entire ship until like, you reach this one small point, this one little hole. And it'll blow the whole thing up, and that would be it. Like that's just cheesy.
It's just like what Upper Ninja said, though. Like you put a banana in a tailpipe and start the engine, it's gonna blow up.
Exactly.
Something simple like that.
And think about it. This ship been around for years, but at the movie, it's explaining more about the ship, and eventually it got destroyed in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This argument.
Oh my god, bro! And it's just like the way the freaking blaster went into the hole, like, bro, it like curved into the hole, like
to the Force.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, he was using the Force.
Yeah. Obi-Wan
was
Kenobi.
guiding him.
Yeah, it was the Force. A normal human couldn't do that.
What did he do though? Like, how did he use the Force?
How did he make his
blaster shot curve into the hole? How did he do that?
Obi-Wan.
With the Force, with his mind.
Yeah, you know what the Force is? I'm confused here.
It's not female like Kathleen Kennedy likes to say.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying what Force technique did Luke use to do that? Because there is no Force move that make you change a blaster.
Actually, you can. You can use your hand to change the blaster motion.
Yeah,
you can move the blaster with your hand.
Yeah, we saw Kylo Ren do that.
Yeah, Kylo Ren moved the bullets.
Kylo froze. He can freeze things. He freezes things, but he can't change a blaster's motion to another direction.
Yeah, you can. Jedi's do it all the time when the troopers is blasting out.
I've never seen that before.
When the troopers are blasting at the Jedi's, they will move the bullets and stuff so it won't hit them. Like, it's common sense.
Yeah, with their sabers.
Yeah, they could use it with their Force too, though.
I never seen that before.
You're killing me, man. I'm getting a headache.
So what's the next topic on this stream?
Yeah, because I can't win this. Like, they just don't get it.
I mean, it's fine, bro. Like, to me, it's cheesy. To you, it's not cheesy. That's what it is.
What was cheesy was the Ahsoka shit.
No, you're right. That was cheesy too. You're right.
Robots throwing bombs and it takes forever for the bombs to explode. Like, what the fuck?
No, you're right. No, you're right about that.
Yeah, that's cheesy.
The second topic was Blue Beetle, but there's much to say about that.
I have nothing to say about that.
I want to go in on Blue Beetle.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
All right, so my biggest confusion is I don't think Hispanics really gravitated towards this film.
No, you're right. Yeah,
of course, because they know that it's pandering.
Yeah, they know he's a side character.
Who cares about Blue Beetle? No one, not even Hispanics.
People are smart. Like, it's a pandering film.
And then
like how
Shang-Chi is. Find that it's offensive of the exploitation that they used.
I mean, I know in the movie somebody asked one of the characters, "Hey, let's go get tacos." They say it just like that too. They don't.
That's racist.
That just sounds corny.
Let's go get tacos.
Wait, what happened?
Even a Mexican, that's racist to me.
Who? George Lopez?
I don't know what you said.
Wait, who said that?
One of the characters, I don't even remember. One of the characters said that to the Reyes family when they were, after they had discovered the scarab or something like that. And they're like, you know what? I'm getting hungry. Let's go get tacos.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
It was a joke or they were dead serious?
They were dead serious, but it sounded like a joke though.
And they played that Meek Mill song.
That song is terrible.
This was a trash rapper.
It was an inevitable flop. It had no chance, and at this point, the DCEU is just dead. Like, you know.
To me, I don't consider that DCEU. James Gunn is trying to say it's DCU or say it's DCEU because that movie failed. Bro. No, but you remember? Hold on. Remember when he was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be the first introduction of the DCU, and he might show up in my universe or whatever." But now this movie failed. I bet you he's going to not claim it now and be like, "Nah, this shit's DCU."
Well, I was saying he said the same thing about Shazam. So I mean,
I don't remember him saying that about Shazam.
They were made before James even came into DC. So that's why I say those are probably DCEU films. The first DCEU James Gunn thing is gonna be like what? Superman Legacy. That's like the first DCU thing.
To me, the DCEU died when they started doing like Birds of Prey and garbage movies like that.
Yeah,
I mean, he shouldn't get his own film. He's not. He's a cool character, but he hasn't been a focal point.
He's not that cool. He's a side character.
I cannot wait till James Gunn fell, boy.
Because y'all seen the video I did where it was like sometimes he'll team up with Batman whenever Robin is sick or something like that. Hey, Blue Beetle, I need your help. And he'll just team up with Batman, no questions.
It was a PR move. Like they acted like Hispanics don't like comic book stuff or DC period anyway. They really thought that they were going to get all the Hispanics to act like this was Wakanda.
Of course, it's a pandering movie.
Yeah, Blue Beetle will never have the same effect as Black Panther did.
Blue
He's a
Beetle
side
should
character.
Blue Beetle should have been a TV show.
Yeah,
Should
like
not have been a
a
movie.
3-episode one-off series.
Blue Beetle kind of remind me of Shang-Chi because it was a pandering movie.
Oh yeah, Shang Trash Chi.
Shang-Chi Kang.
Yang Chang Chang.
The movie where the villain is not really a villain. He's just mad because he misses his wife.
So Jay, we doing this watch party for Ahsoka or what?
You want me? I can set it up. We about to start. We want to start it up now.
Well, I was saying we could do it here right now on the stream.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Am I the one that? Are you just asking me if I'm involved or am I setting stuff up?
Yeah. Are you gonna watch it with us or no?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Because B's gonna come back, I think.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not watching that garbage.
I'll watch it later.
Done,
that show trash. That show's done.
It's short up, so y'all can come back when we're done. If you want to come back, you can come back.
That show is for hardcore Ahsoka fans. That's it.
Yeah. We're not hardcore Ahsoka fans.
Would you admit that if you watch Clone Wars and Rebels, you like it a lot more?
I mean, I watched Clone Wars, but to be honest, I watched the last season, and the last season kind of pissed me off because I didn't like how some of the episodes didn't connect.
Wait,
you had to watch
you
had to watch like 3 episodes in between just to get to the next story. And I hated how they focused on Ahsoka. Like they should have focused on Anakin.
I saw season 1 and it was bad.
Show, though, like, to be honest.
Season 1 was
really her show.
Well, why would it be her show when she wasn't even in the prequel movies? It makes no sense.
Because
she wasn't in the movies.
That's because that character wasn't created until like 2008.
But first of all, it's like they only made those. George Lucas only made those shows to substitute the terribleness of the prequels.
You're right.
He wanted redemption. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it. These stories was just a story of redemption from what he did when he dropped the soap in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying Clone Wars takes place between Clones, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith.
To me,
that's a whole gap. That's like what 2-3 years worth of content that we just never saw. So
to me, Anakin should even have had a Padawan. If he didn't have it in the prequels, why would he have it in a cartoon? It makes no sense.
Because again, she wasn't created until late. They try to force her in the story.
So where was Ahsoka? So where was Ahsoka? Where was Ahsoka in Revenge of the Sith? Like seriously, like when
created.
It explains it in the Clone Wars finale.
That's cheesy.
She was fighting Darth Maul.
Come on.
That's what she was actually. She was fighting Darth Maul.
And
like I said, her character was not created until later, so they tried to force her in and be like, oh, she was here, she was always here, but it doesn't make sense. Like if you go and watch episode 1, 2, and 3, it doesn't make sense how you can place where Ahsoka is. But then when you watch Clone Wars, like listen, if you watch Clone Wars though, it's like, I guess this could make sense, but at the same time, it still doesn't make sense though.
Bro, 1 and 2, bro, she can't be in episode 1 and 2. It's impossible because in episode 1 he's like 9 years old. And in 2 he's a Padawan.
She should have been. She should at least been a cameo in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, at the very least.
Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on. This was just some creative character out of nowhere. Some bullshit. Lucas trying to have redemption for
her story good though.
Told y'all, man, it's not some character. It's Ahsoka.
She's not really that attractive either. I thought
yeah. So Ahsoka need to soak my towels.
But is her story good though? That's what I'm saying. She ain't no Jar Jar Binks, bro. Like she's not a horrible character.
Yes, she is. She's boring.
She's not a horrible character.
She's Miss Perfect.
She's just like Super Saiyan God Rey, basically.
Exactly.
R2-D2 and
yeah.
She's the girl version of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, she's the girl version of Obi-Wan. She's the alien version of him.
Yeah,
trash.
Obi-Wan is still more interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, is he really though?
Yes, he's a Jedi Master.
There's a much to his character. There really isn't.
He's supposed to be like a noble caricature type of character. So that in itself makes him interesting to me.
He's interesting because
What about
She's
who?
Noble too. She's noble too.
Yeah, but she's boring though. I'm sorry.
She's boring.
she's boring because she's a second copy of Obi-Wan. We don't need two versions. We don't need a female version of Obi-Wan. That's
I don't
trash.
think she's
I don't
gonna
want to see the
disappear in a
comparison
robe
between them two,
though.
though. What you say, Jay?
I don't think she's gonna end up disappearing in a robe into thin air.
She probably will if she's with Sabine, though. If they get it on, she might disappear in that row.
Yeah. Well, how much you want to bet at the end of this series she's going to survive somehow, but she wasn't even in the sequels? Like trash, straight trash.
The Disney sequels for Disney?
I'm talking about
killed
Ahsoka.
off in the first episode.
Like Ahsoka should die in one of her seasons because she wasn't in the sequels.
Well, she's confirmed dead, right? Isn't her voice one of the voices that Rey hears?
Yep.
Yeah. At the end of Rise of Skywalker, so she is confirmed dead.
What I'm saying is they need to put that on the show. I would like to see her death. Yeah. Like the last season, I want to see her die. That would bring honor to her character.
I doubt she'll die. There's no way
I doubt it too, and that's stupid to me.
Yeah,
she needs to die. The bitch was not in the sequels. I mean, in the originals.
True.
She wasn't even in the prequels.
She ain't no Flavor Flav. Hell, she ain't even know. If y'all remember the Boondocks, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
In 9 movies they did in Star Wars, she was in none of them.
She ain't even no Denzel.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, that's just George's fault, though. I mean, you know,
the character should even been created. That's what I'm trying to argue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Anakin should not even have had a Padawan. To be honest, let's be real.
Why not?
Because the Padawan wasn't in the prequels. If Anakin was going to have a Padawan, I would like to see it in the second or third film.
That would be cool, but I think the way it was written was cool, though.
It's stupid. Because now we got this weird character that came out of nowhere.
Made sense. That her leaving the order made sense why she wasn't in the prequels.
She should have been at least Revenge of the Sith. Come on now, it should have been a moment of her leaving. She should have been in the cartoon, and she wasn't in the prequels. That's my thinking.
Well, I think the prequels and her creation was just their way of like expanding that the Clone Wars era. Yeah, and that show is amazing though. I mean, it's an amazing show. So I'm not mad at it.
If there was gonna make Ahsoka in the cartoon, she shouldn't have been.
It's got moments.
She should have. She should have been.
Bro, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, you love that show. Like,
no, that's not true because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan. I hated that show.
Yeah, but you didn't watch it though.
All of it? Yeah.
No. I saw season 1. I saw season 1.
Bro, that's not. Bro, it has like 6 seasons.
Season 1 was awful.
1 was slow, but I mean, even still though, it was like there's some really cool things now. Like the clones are all cool. Like clones have all their own personalities and all that stuff. Like it's cool stuff in there, bro. Like if you care about more than just Luke and Anakin and all that stuff, you like the Clone Wars. Like it probably is more than someone who only cares about the main character.
Like I said, just put it right here.
Okay.
Like I said, they literally just made that show because George Lucas knew he messed up on the prequels, so he wanted redemption. That's it.
Well, you're right about that. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Well, okay. Let me see. Hold on. I'm starting this episode watch party then. If y'all want to watch, stick around. If not, we'll be back in like 30 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Hey, this was fun. I'm gonna have to copy some of the art about the Starship.
Yeah, clip that. So-called Star Wars fans thinks the original trilogy is corny.
Yeah,
bro, that was corny. Bro. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro.
You tripping?
That part was corny, bro. And bro, I've seen Star Wars fans say the same thing, so I'm not alone here.
You saying it's corny? Bro,
I've seen Star Wars fans. Wait, Paul, you cutting out? What'd you say?
I said, hear me now?
Yeah.
I said, I can understand you thinking it's corny at first, but once I explain it to you and you still think it's corny, that's crazy.
Bro, things can be explained and still be corny.
But how's it corny? They captured slaves to build a ship, right? So if I'm not on their program, why would I try to do everything they ask of me?
But I'm saying that wasn't explained until way after the film came out. Like
you're a slave, you'll die
years and years afterwards.
You said what?
Years afterwards. George was not thinking that in his brain when he made that film. He was not thinking that.
But like I told you, it could have been books, comics. We don't know. He could have wrote like I said, the sequels don't is copying stuff. They're not original. The sequels is not original. Some of it, the stories is from Star Wars Legends, but they mixed it up. Yeah, some of those stories are from Star Wars Legends.
He made a mistake, G, and corrected it. That's what he did.
What's wrong with making a mistake and correcting your sins? What's wrong with that?
Everything.
Yeah, you killing me. You killing me. Shit. If Luke Skywalker was just a normal person and he destroyed the starship, I would understand.
I mean, it would have been corny to me, like both ways.
But he in a way he has powers. He got the Force. That's powers.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying the way the ship was designed, all that stuff. That's just like even if slaves build it, I mean, like there still should be like like someone should be checking this thing, like the Empire. Empire should be checking the ship, making sure they're doing the right thing, all that stuff. Like
if I kidnap a scientist, he knows he's smarter than me. I'm not gonna know everything he knows. So if he builds something, I'm just gonna hope that he's building it right for me.
So Empire just has no smart people on board.
As far as the Death Star, they gave an opportunity to have an imperfection.
So the Empire, you're right. That's what I'm saying. So the Empire has no kind of smart people on board.
Them slaves weren't scared to get killed or beat. They probably
most of the Empire is foot soldiers. They don't have brains. Most of them are foot soldiers.
They have their smart people in certain areas, but
most of them are soldiers.
Are they scared to die?
But that's dumb, though. That's dumb.
How's it dumb?
How you gonna be an empire and have no kind of?
Because you're gonna use lethal force to get what you want.
That's
it's common sense. How's it dumb?
That's dumb, bro. Okay, look, not everything has to have violence though. That's what I'm saying. Like some things don't have to have violence in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure there was no kind of violence that had to be done to build the Death Star.
Bro, it's a science fiction film. You're overthinking, bro.
Now we're overthinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's cheesy. It's cheesy.
I don't think it is. I think it's common. If somebody,
you said it right now. It's a sci-fi film, so it's gonna be dumb.
But in their case, it's common sense. If somebody kidnaps me, I'm not going to give them exactly what they want. That's just common sense.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm not going to build a perfect ship for them.
I'm just saying, if the whole entire galaxy is ran by this high dictatorship, this empire, you should have top of the top soldiers in every department. Soldiers,
but most
people,
this is the thing.
I don't know,
this is the thing you don't get. They kidnap a lot of people and made them into slaves. You can't. A regular person with brain cells is not going to obey every command.
But they're gonna make it look like they are. Of course, they sabotaged it. They weren't out in the open saying, "Hey, we're making a huge structural weakness here, guys."
Yeah. Most of the people with brains were slaves in their empire. They kidnapped. They took people from their homes. That was smart. They took people that had something special about them and turned them into their weapon. That's just common sense, man.
I mean, yeah, but that's just bad writing to me. That's dumb though. Like,
why
would you have a whole entire, crew of slaves working on your ship? That's dumb. Like, they could sabotage your ship.
Do you know how America was built?
I was gonna say that slaves built the White House. Slaves built the pyramids.
Yeah. Do you know how America?
A slave can't freaking sabotage an entire house from being exploded. A slave doesn't know how to do that. They can't do that. Slaves,
my God!
They had careers outside of that.
Slaves weren't what?
They had careers before the empire.
Exactly.
No. The slave thing you just said though, like slaves aren't gonna, have a house blow up. Like they can't do that.
Yeah, they could.
Yes, they could.
A scientist.
You don't believe that if the slaves wanted to and they weren't under the white supremacist control, they could not have sabotaged the U.S. White House.
How would a slave do that?
They could have. They could have hit a bomb in the wall.
Well, no, I wouldn't have said all that. But imagine if they understood leverage and they say, okay, we could create a weakness here. We come in the middle of the night. We pull, we stick something in here, pull it up. The whole White House collapses. The white man's dead.
Again, though, for just like slavery, they would be in so much fear to make a mistake that they'll do the best that they can and not have an imperfection.
Well, it's called suspension of disbelief. If we didn't have certain elements introduced in the story, we wouldn't have a movie. Do you want an unbeatable empire? Do you just want a dark ending? If you want the dark ending, say so. But they all wiped out.
I'm so glad that we're ninjas on my side on this, because this is common sense. This is 2 + 2 is 4.
Bro, I mean, okay,
I'm shocked.
Why are you shocked? I mean, you haven't seen like fans say this before. Like fans have said this all the time. I've seen it.
They're stupid.
Fans who don't have an understanding of the reason why. If they just look at it at face value and they only watch the movies, I would admit that yes, it is weird that this guy. And if they weren't really paying attention, it's weird that this guy flies and shoots and blows the whole thing up. But then when you think about it, you think deeper. Oh, okay, it has a structural weakness. It overloads a reactor. It causes a chain reaction. It blows up the entire. Okay, I get it. Boom. Yeah. On to the next one.
Yeah, slaves built the machine.
So you're saying like a headcanon has to be assumed?
Or not headcanon, because it is explained.
Yeah,
it wasn't explained back then when it came out, though. It was not explained back then. It wasn't explained.
It kind of was, because they was talking about there's a weakness in the thing.
Yeah, because they had insider information.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they had inside. It kind of was explained, to be honest.
Well, but I'm saying though, like that thing being the weakness and that thing blowing the whole thing up is just dumb to me. It's just dumb. Like that thing was huge, bro. It wasn't just some small little car.
My God,
that's not a car. This thing is the size of a planet. So one little hole in this giant thing blows it all up.
So tell me,
the whole thing.
Yes, logistically it makes sense because like a car, a small tiny object being jammed in there can cause a chain reaction and destroy the entire car.
I get that part, but you're comparing a car to a planet pretty much.
No, it's still a machine though. Machines can mess up.
Yeah, why does proportions matter?
Exactly.
What? Why wouldn't it matter?
Well, explain to me why proportions matter.
The thing is huge, bro.
Chain reactions happen. A chain.
Be secure to the.
Do you know what a chain reaction is?
It'll probably take a bit more time than the time that it took for that entire ship to be destroyed, though. With that sense,
right? That's
in a science fiction world where they have
science fiction
crystals,
right? So it's stupid and cheesy. So it's cheesy then.
But at least we know. Okay, kyber crystal, boom, giant explosions, reactor.
Fell into the trap.
Y'all are killing me,
bro. The fact that it blew up in half a second, it blew up instantly. It blew up instantly. The whole thing blew up instantly. That's cheesy.
Because that's how they built it.
Yeah, it causes a surge of power. The same way that lightsabers have the little crystal power in it, and it makes a laser sword.
Into our Earth, it will take some time.
This dude's arguing realism in this Star Wars world.
Yeah, I don't
compared to real life.
Did with the explosion.
Pretend I'm a mechanic and somebody put a gun. Pretend I'm a mechanic and somebody put a gun to my head and say, fix the car. I'm not going to fix it, right? I'm going to fix it for 15 seconds for him to drive off.
Exactly. You're going to fix it in a way where he drives off. Let's say you cut the brake line.
Exactly.
Does he know what that looks like? No.
Exactly.
I don't like neither of y'all right now.
The slave it's like, okay, y'all have slaves who made this thing like, faulty, right? But it's like, bro, like literally what those slaves did destroyed the entire thing instantly.
30 minutes. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
he said I gotta bow out on this one.
Wait, Jay, you want to?
I'm like, I was about to get up. I'm about to get up.
Yeah, y'all killing me. Y'all killing me.
You want to do your own stream, not go on your stream, or what?
I can stay in here. It's up to you.
I can do it. I can join your stream.
It's
gonna be long anyway.
I expect this conversation from weirdos that watch my channel, but not from y'all.
I'll put the link on the Discord.
Yeah, they have to be trolling.
They
have to be.
Bro, I'm not trolling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stream to Kick. I'm not gonna stream to YouTube.
Okay.
Y'all killing me.
Right.
I'll set it up now while I'm at it then.
All right, go ahead, man. I'll be there. This stream wasn't gonna be long anyway. It's gonna be a short stream tonight.
Hey, this stream was funny.
It was hilarious. This stream was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to copy parts of it.
Did you record it?
You said what?
Did you record it?
Well, I'm gonna copy and paste it.
Look at Cowabunga. The Sarlacc burping after eating Boba Fett was cheesy. Yeah, that's cheesy. That's cheesy. That's right.
That's cheesy too. They're all cheesy. Yeah, see, I haven't seen a single fan say that scene was cheesy. I've seen it all the time on Star Wars, like Twitter and Instagram. Like people say that scene's cheesy all the time.
Well, I'm not on Twitter and Instagram, so.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm an internet guy, so I mean, like I see this stuff all the time. But said that scene was cheesy.
But I bet you most of them are real young. They don't really know Star Wars.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
They're probably young kids that know the internet. If you are old school like me, you will understand the reason why everything was made.
I get that, but I'm just, okay, fine. But I'm just saying, it's still cheesy to me both ways. Like it's still dumb how the whole blew the whole thing up, and it's still dumb to me how the slaves, y'all saying the slaves, sabotage the ship. It made the whole entire Death Star explode. That's
what? How?
It exploded in half a second.
So if I kidnap you, it make you do shit, you're gonna fully obey me? I don't get it.
No.
Okay, then.
I'm not arguing that though.
What are you arguing about?
The ship's design. That's what I'm arguing.
The slave did that, so they can have the chance to win the war.
I get that, but it's still like this is the Empire, bro. You don't think like why won't you check these dudes' work? Because
most of their people are slaves. Most of the people are slaves.
No, I'm saying why wouldn't the man in charge, the man in charge, check the work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how would he know?
Wasn't the guy in charge actually part of the resistance?
Exactly.
Wasn't he?
Who?
Yeah, because they got undercover slaves, like people that work for them but not really for them.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Or I might be thinking of something. I might be thinking of something from Tales of the Jedi, but wasn't it explained that even the guy, like the head lead scientist, was like the father of somebody else that openly like gave the information down to the rebels? Let me look this up really quick.
Okay, join Jay's stream if you want. I'm gonna end the stream because it's so to watch Ahsoka.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it afterwards though.
Y'all have fun with that.
Hey, y'all crazy, man. Y'all are nuts.
All right, boys. I'll talk to y'all.
Yeah. Y'all gave me a laugh for today. Yeah, y'all gave me a laugh.